Hi, friends. Follow along with me as I read this National Geographic Kids article to you. So here's a picture of the male moose. He's coming out of the bushes during the fall in the Alaska tundra. So this article is about fascinating ways animals prepare for winter. When fall arrives, people start pulling out their sweaters and snuggling up inside. Many animals also start preparing for winter. The shorter days signal critters from deer to birds to bears that it's time to gather food and find mates. Check out some animals that get busy when the leaves begin to fall. Lonely deer. For many members of the deer family, fall means it's time to find a mate. That includes its largest species, the moose. Males of this usually solitary animal, which means alone, which ranges across the northern United States, including Alaska, Canada, and northern Europe, look for females from September to mid-October. Resting birds. As birds fly south for the winter, many species make pit stops on their journey. For instance, eared grebes take a break from traveling from places such as Oregon and Colorado. They gather by the thousands at Mono Lake in California and the Great Salt Lake in Utah to eat and shed their feathers. Other birds that take rest stops before continuing south include gulls, ducks, and shorebirds. Many birds rest and feed at these places, returning to the same spots each year. Fat bears. I'll turn off the spotlight so you can really see the picture. This is a video if you'd like to watch it, but I'm just going to keep reading. In fall, North American bear species start a process called hyperphagia, eating and drinking as much as they can to gain weight for their long winter hibernation. Gaining so much weight would be unhealthy for people, but scientists have found that grizzly bears are specially adapted to hibernate. Hungry ladybugs. Approximately 5,000 species of ladybugs, such as multicolored Asian lady beetles, which are invasive in North America, will fatten up on thousands of aphids and soft-bodied prey as fall arrives, says Mike Ropp, an entomologist at the University of Maryland. An entomologist is someone who studies bugs. And again, here is another video if you would like to watch some more. After this feast, the insects gather in a big group to wait out the long winter. Some prefer to hunker down on the cracks of rocks. Others will gather on the sides of houses. Predators usually don't notice this ladybug heap, but if they do and ignore their bright morning colors, watch out. The insects might turn to reflex bleeding, in which smelly bug blood, called hemolymph, seeps out of their knees to give the predator a mouthful of yuck. Hibernating bird. While other birds fly south for the winter, the common poor-will of western North America and Mexico is having a staycation. This is a picture of the common poor-will. It blends into its surroundings in British Columbia, Canada. These nighttime flyers are the only bird species known to go into a torpor, sort of like a hibernation. They bring their body temperature down to 41 degrees Fahrenheit, then hibernate the way they nest, on the ground, where their mottled brown camouflage makes them almost invisible. Like mammals, they weigh the most before they go into their torpor. One researcher found the average poor torpor is about 5 days, but one especially sleepy bird slept or slumbered for 45 days. All right, boys and girls, that is all. Remember, you can come back and watch. I'm sorry, this is actually just a picture, but you can come back and watch this video about fat bears hibernating.